A major announcement: new shirts on sale. SB 357. They come in black and white, and in different shapes and sizes. And we have the shirts with the logo up there, as you can see with the silhouette and the black shirt. And you can get them at the Instagram pages right here. Follow the Instagram page, and don't forget like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Kim Sides on another segment, My Mondays. Today's segment, My Mondays, what I just want to talk about is, so I was looking at this video clip on Instagram by Ryan Clark RC from the Pivot Podcast, and what he was just pretty much talking about in this clip or this little short on Instagram was what he was pretty much saying was he was like, in today's era of the year of 2025 is we got to know how to separate the difference between constructive criticism and this pure hate. And an example what he was just pretty much just giving that was how he was explaining himself was just like being at a negotiation table. He was saying was the people that's telling him like how to get him, how to do better and how to better himself at the negotiation table are the ones you should take in consideration of like what advice or what they're telling you is like necessary wrong about yourself or like what you need to improve on upon yourself. And those who are telling you what you are not worth and which and not giving you any explanation about that, those are the ones that you can consider what is hate. And so just in this video alone, I just wanted to just talk about that alone, y'all, because I think we all got to really have to take the time to understand the difference between constructive criticism and hate. And we got to also understand that like, hey, some people just trying to tell you things about yourself just to better yourself, and they want to see you win. And I think that is vital in today's era, just being able to separate the difference between the two. And that's something that I've been working on myself, and it is kind of hard, but you gotta also be able to be willing to listen and then just work on that advice that someone is giving you. So like I could just give an example for myself, like one of my mentors, actually my mentor, Charlie Holloway. Shout out to Charlie. This is a lot of examples that he has given me. I know recently I had an event where things didn't go my way, and I say I didn't act accordingly in certain behaviors. And he was just telling me like, yo, when you in this environment and things are not going your way, instead of just like, not necessarily like having like a negative attitude, or when you talk to someone when you in that bad mood, to try to figure out ways how to keep yourself calm, cool, collected. Because like in that moment, like you don't never know how things are gonna go, and you need to be a level-headed person, and you need to be in control of yourself. That was just a good example, and just like me learning from that, and it's like, man, he is right, and I need to take that advice. And then him also just give me this advice that like I'm now working on, and I've been continuously working on now in the year 2025. Actually, my favorite advice is just like, yo, like sometimes just say what you gotta say, man. It's not necessarily wrong what you're saying. You just gotta say what's on your mind. Sometimes to be direct. Like it's better for you to be direct than just to be indirect with people, because sometimes I have a passive aggressive mentality, and sometimes I was taught how to be more passive aggressive. But he's just telling me like, yo, sometimes you just gotta say what's on your mind, and if people gonna take it for a grain of salt and not like it, is what it is. Just say what's on your mind, and you could get it off your chest because you're gonna feel better about yourself. And just those two examples alone, I could just say like me being able to take his constructive criticism, but him giving me advice or telling me what I can do better as a man and how I can be better as a man, help me out. It's helping me out in the long run, because I've been doing those advice and it's just helped me out. But compared to like when people are telling you what you're not worth, and they don't know who you are and what you bring to the table, and they're telling you you're not this, you're not this, you're not this, you're not this, but they don't have no insight about who you are as an individual or your potential, that's considered hate. And that's what I think RC was getting at. It's just like, yo, those people, those are the ones you need to stay away from, because those are the ones that are never going to tell you how to better yourself. They'll always just tell you you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. And that's what that video where I was just taking that was just pretty much getting at. It's like I always had this saying, it's just like, yo, you could tell somebody like what they're doing wrong, but are you gonna give them advice on what they can do better? And if you're not, then necessary, then what are you telling them then at the end of the point? You're not getting to any way how to help them out. And so like this video is kind of a medium-sized video, but if you don't get anything out of this video, is just take constructive criticism for what it is, like being able to understand, like if someone's telling you how to better yourself, then that's the person you need to keep beside your side. But if that person not telling you any way how to better yourself, and they're just telling you things you are not doing or ways you're not worth yourself, then you're not worth a certain caliber. Those are the people you need to stay away from. And so, with all that is being said, y'all, this is Kim Sites on another segment of My Mind Mondays.